morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. Prime Minister Oli assumes office, calls for unified efforts against pandemic. PM Oli expands cabinet, reappoints ministers from his erstwhile government. Coronavirus claims 203 more lives across the country. Number of active cases tops 107,000. Afghan worshippers killed in blast near Kabul. The blast at the mosque occurred during ceasefire. And Manchester City fight back to beat Newcastle, sets a new record of 12 consecutive away wins. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has pledged to address the shortage of any sorts of resources required for the prevention and control of COVID-19 pandemic, a report. After assuming his office for the third time yesterday, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli urged everyone to demonstrate feeling of humanitarian assistance more than during normal times. He directed all state bodies and private sector to be mobilized resources effectively in the fight against coronavirus. PM Oli drew the attention of bodies concerned to fully abide by the rules and not to let any irregularities take place in the effort to contain the virus. On the occasion, the Prime Minister also called upon all political parties, leaders and cadres to follow the rule of law, bearing in mind the sensitivity of current situation. He called on neighbors and the international community for help in the fight against pandemic. Prime Minister Oli reached Singadarbar-based office of Prime Minister and Council of Ministers after taking oath of office and secrecy from President Bidyadevi Bhandari amidst a special ceremony at the President House in Sital Niwas. Oli was reappointed to the post on Thursday for being the leader of the largest party in the House of Representatives. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has expanded the Council of Ministers, which comprises members of his erstwhile government. Prime Minister Oli was reappointed to the post on Thursday in accordance with Article 76(3) of the Constitution of Nepal for being the leader of the largest party in the House of Representatives. He has taken the portfolio of the Ministry of Defence himself. Similarly, PM Oli has reappointed Ishwar Pokhrel to the post of Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for the Office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. PM Oli has reappointed 22 ministers and 3 state ministers. The newly appointed PM has entrusted them with the same responsibilities that they were shouldering his previous stint as Prime Minister. PM Oli needs to gain vote of confidence from Parliament within 30 days to continue his job. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. Coronavirus has claimed 203 lives across the country in a single day, a report. The government yesterday confirmed 203 deaths across the country due to coronavirus. With this, the death toll has climbed to 4,669. The Ministry of Health and Population also reported 8,467 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 439,658, while the number of active cases has increased to 107,336. According to the ministry, altogether 327,653 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. Nepal is currently among the top 43 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 33.62 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 24.32 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 162.2 million people across the world and claimed over 3.36 million lives. And now the news from economic front. The income of Nepal Telecom has improved from sales. The third quarterly financial report of Nepal Telecom released recently showed that the profit of the company has increased by Rs 1 billion compared to last year. The total income of Nepal company during the third quarter alone was Rs 9.72 billion. During the third quarter of the last fiscal year, Nepal Telecom's income was Rs 8.8 billion. Nepal Telecom's manager Dilli Adhikari informed that the company's profit increased due to the increase in number of active users and also due to the use of FTTH. The number of active users of Nepal Telecom has increased by 1 million this year compared to last year. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. At least 12 people have been killed and more wounded in an explosion at the mosque on the outskirts of Afghanistan's capital, Kabul, BBC reported, citing the local police. The blasting during Friday prayers in Sakardara district came on the second day of the three-day ceasefire agreed between the Afghanistan government and the Taliban on the occasion of Eid. There was no immediate claim of responsibility. According to the BBC, Kabul police spokesman said explosives had been placed inside the mosque beforehand, adding that authorities had opened an investigation. The death toll has jumped to 12 killed, including the Imam of the mosque, and 15 others are wounded, said a spokesman for Kabul police, updating an earlier toll. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Manchester City fight backs to defeat Newcastle, set new league records to 12 straight victories. Manchester City twice came from behind to win a Premier League classic against Newcastle in their first game since confirmed as champion. Ferran Torres scored a hat-trick for City, and his superb backheel finish was the highlight of the remarkable game that swung back and forth. Pep Guardiola, who surprisingly selected Scott Carson in goal almost a decade on from his last English top-flight game, saw his City side dominated early on but fall behind to Emil Kraft's powerful header from Jonzo Selfe's corner. However, man of the match Torres had the final word, guiding Gabriel Jesus' cross into the top right corner and then becoming the youngest player to score a league that hat-trick for a Guardiola team. It rounded off a captivating encounter as City set a new league record with a 12th consecutive victory away from home. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Prime Minister Oli assumes office, calls for unified efforts against pandemic. PM Oli expands cabinet, reappoints ministers from his erstwhile government. Coronavirus claims 203 more lives across the country. Number of active cases tops 107,000. Afghan worshippers killed in blast near Kabul. The blast at the mosque occurred during ceasefire. And Manchester City fight back to beat Newcastle, sets a new record of 12 consecutive away wins. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.